Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm in Springfield. I'm here with the fire chiefs for Springfield, both the Springfield Fire Department, which is Chief Jim Logsdon, and the Washington County Fire Department, and we have Forrest Carrico, who is the chief there. We're going to talk about a groundbreaking which took place recently on a new building that will be erected here in Springfield, and it will be there will be a new fire station for both departments, fire departments, right? So, can you tell us a little about this building that you're erecting?
This building was designed by Ken Donnelly, the architect. We started several years ago trying to build a station. We actually purchased the lot, tore the old mill building down. We elevated the lot to bring it up out of the floodplain. This building is going to be housing both the Springfield and the Washington County Fire Departments. The location of this building is going to give us better access to and from the fire station in emergency situations. It's roughly 10,400 square feet. It's going to allow us more room for training and to park our apparatus. Currently, we have 2 apparatus parked outside throughout the year, summer and winter, that we cannot get inside this current building.
Okay. And where is the location of the new building?
The new building will be on Main Street at 400 West Main Street here in Springfield.
Okay, great. Now, currently, we're actually in the old armory, right? And that's where the station has been housed for about 30 years now?
Been here for 30 years, since 1983.
And as I said, we do have the 2 fire chiefs for Springfield and Washington County. How do the 2 different fire departments interact here in Washington County?
Well, we actually operate 2 departments, but we're the same members. And just as you said, Forrest is chief of the county, I'm chief of the city, and vice versa. He's assistant chief for the city, and I'm the assistant chief for the county. So, we all operate together, and we've been in this building since '83, and we just all work together.
Now, you said about 42 years ago when you started, you were in another location, right?
That was where City Hall is now on Main Street downtown.
Okay.
127 West Main.
Okay. Now, how many members are there in the fire departments?
We have 20 members on the departments right now.
Okay.
And as Chief said, we operate both, so the 20 members of the Springfield are also the 20 members of the Washington County.
Okay. And you had a groundbreaking just last week. How long is it anticipated until the building will be ready to be moved into?
When we signed the contract, per the contract, they had 270 days. So roughly the end of April, it should be ready for us to move in.
That'd be great. And it'll be a lot bigger than what you currently have here at the Armory, correct?
Oh, yes. If you took a tour of our current situation, to move from one bay area to another, you actually have to raise the doors and walk around the trucks outside the building.
So I have a lot more space. Now, this project has been in negotiation getting completed for several years, right?
Yes. Some would say it has been as long as 30 years that it's been talked about. Currently, we're probably the last 4 years working on it really hard.
Okay. And how's the funding for the project coming?
The funding is going to come through the USDA Rural Development. And we cannot thank those folks, Linda Luckett, Thomas Fern, Terry Loper. We can't thank them enough.
That's great.
Norris Smith, John Parker Wharton. They've been a tremendous help in getting this thing going, and with our loan and everything. And that's kind of. We also want to thank Fiscal Court, and we want to thank the City Council for their support. So, without them, we would be nowhere. So, that's kind of where we're at right now.
That's great. Now, is 20 members what you're looking for? Are you looking to build on that?
We are always looking for more members. We're all volunteer. We take the time, off of our personal lives to perform this service for the community. Hopefully, with the future growth and people can see us out in the community, we're going to be a little bit more recognized by being on Main Street. Hopefully, it will encourage some of the citizens to step up and be a part of the community and help us out.
Now, what's it entail in becoming a volunteer fire member?
A lot of people, as they grow up, as kids, they see the fire trucks running up and down the street with the red lights, and that kind of sparks a little interest. Well, what a lot of people do not know is how many hours of training is involved and how much time outside of actually firefighting is involved just to be ready for that one call.
And it's open to, do you have to be a certain age?
We have an Explorer program. You have to be 16 years of age. So a high school student 16 years of age can join under the Explorer program and start working on their training. Once they become 18, then they have more abilities to get out and interact. But the training is the big thing. It's several hours of training before you can actually start fighting fires.
And if somebody's seeing this and has an interest in becoming a member, who can they contact?
They can contact either myself or Jim Logston here at the fire department. The phone number is 859-336-9718.
Okay, great. Now, what are you most looking forward to in moving into this new facility?
What are we looking for?
Yeah, what are you most excited about in this new facility? I know there's a lot of space.
Just the space and
yeah.
the new building is going to be a tremendous asset. I think, I also think it's going to be a tremendous asset to the city of Springfield and the county just to have, a new building on this end of town. And we're also, hopefully in the next year or so, we'll get a new library in the same end of town, which, I think it'll just make the access coming into town a lot better. And, when you go out and if you're traveling or something, you go into a town, first thing you're going to see is the fire department, most of the time right on Main Street. So I think it's just going to be a tremendous asset.
Great.
And, just however you look at it, that's
great. So very good. Again, there's groundbreaking recently. Hopefully we'll have the building completed by April. And we were talking beforehand on what the official name for this building is going to be, but we're still kind of working on that, right?
Yes. As of right now, the city is going to help us out financially with the payments on this loan. We've been discussing with them, but in all actuality, the sign on the building will probably say Springfield, Washington County Fire Department.
Station 1.
Station 1.
That's right. So in case in the future we need a second one, right?
well, that's right.
Right. That's one only for now. But again, I've been talking with the fire chiefs, with the Washington County Fire Department Chief Forrest Carrico and Springfield Fire Department Chief Jim Logston. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. This has been Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.